Hey YouTube, this is React City and Paul.
I'm Nikki.
And this is Vinland Saga, episode 5. Six of season 2.
Woo!
So, last time we saw the Canute dealing with all the things in England, and he's king now.
He's king of England.
And we also see he ain't taken no prisoners.
No, he's a changed man.
Yeah, well, he
Kind of.
It's very straightforward.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
He has his standards of life, yet he is still ruthless. We discussed last time.
Mm-hmm. But he's also not so arrogant as to delude himself into thinking he's not.
No. He's like, no, I am ruthless.
No. I'm responsible for this.
Yes. But Thorkel's still not happy with him.
Mm-hmm.
And we were discussing just before the other show we watched that we're hypothesizing that we're going back to the boys.
Mm-hmm. To Thor, Finn, and Einar.
Yeah, and then maybe they'll make their way to the meeting point with Canute, because Canute is just randomly has this episode. Surely they're meeting somehow.
Oh, 100%.
Right.
Hopefully. Yeah, this episode's titled We Need a Horse. I imagine we're back on the farm, so it'll be interesting to see what they do. Mm-hmm. So thank you guys very much for being here. Guys, I like your time here. Please leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more. Remember, you can check that Patreon out down below if you want to see the next episode. Not the next episode. You can see the uncut version of this episode and anything else that we do. And thank you very much. Stick around for discussion.
Uh-oh.
It's a tree snake, the worst kind of snake.
Oh, the games. Go.
Wow. Oh, he's sad. Took his food.
He's like, I'm gonna get you next.
Oh. Guys, you might get a hernia. Oh, it's working. I guess that's why they need a horse. Oh my gosh, look how deep those roots are. I guess it was a big tree. Yeah, it was a tall tree.
Where to go?
The
The horses are just, even the horse is giving evil eye.
Yeah, it's just because they're slaves.
I
know.
でも旦那の力で馬を借りられたとしても本人たちの機嫌は損ねる。ますます目の敵にされるぞ。
じゃあどうすんだよ。トルフィン。どうしてお前はそんなにやる気がねえんだ。自由になりたくねえのかよ。無理でも何でも作物をやるんだ。そんでそれを旦那に言って自由の身を買い戻すんだよ。それには馬が必要なんだ。話は大体分かったぞ。
Peter?
No, I think that's the old man.
Look at that face.
Whoa,
That's
you're
a snake
so
face.
old.
何かご用でしょうか。名前は？はい、エイナルです。
ドルフィンです。
いるんじゃろうが。
Exchange for what?
いりません。
Exchange for what?
Maybe do this field for him?
助かります。いやー。っていうか、すいません。誰ですか？
Help him with this.
腰にくるな、これ。
Sverko. Mr.
スベ
Sverko.
ルケルさん。この石拾いはいつまで？石がなくなる。
Until they're gone.
俺、手が止まっとる。すいません。
More work. Because his good for nothing grandson doesn't do it.
急げよ。はーい。
それが当たり前だ。
Yeah. Toby's like, well, we do this
俺たち
anyways.
は奴隷なんだから。
旦那の奴隷だろ。お前らの身の上なこれは契約じゃ。馬を貸す代わりにわしの家の雑用をやってもらう。馬を借りるときと返すときにじゃ。分かったな。
Hope's a good horse.
Yeah, I know, right?
Turns out it's just like an old swayback.
Oh!
Alright.
You got the horse. Oh, it's a good horse.
Nice.
I wonder, don't work it too hard. Oh, horse is tired.
And bites him.
You're so happy.
Let's put it back into it.
Yes. Okay.
Freedom is what they see.
Yes. Hope.
Whoa, that is a
Look at
lot.
that.
That's some room right
You
there.
can grow stuff soon.
誰に断って持ち出したんだこれ。
嫌なやつが来た。
こけ、ここにはスベルケルなんてやつはいねえんだよ。あれ、この馬誰から借りたって。
スベル君。
だからスベルケルさんですよ。知らないんですか。ハゲ頭の背の低いおじいさんですよ。ハゲ頭、背の低いおじい。お、
The old
オードル
version.
様か。そういや。
That might have been his name. They don't even know his name.
ケテル様のお父上だよ。
Kettle's father.
この農場で。
Wow. And he's still working.
Ooh.
Oh, they did lend him. He did lend them a plow.
一雨来るな、こりゃ。
ストップ。
Well,
また根っこだ。切り株は抜いても深いところの根は残ってるからな。
That's a metaphor for something.
仕方ない。今年は浅く掘り返そう。無理して借り物の隙を壊したら大変だ。重量隙は全部で10台だってさ。
Wow.
半端な金持ちじゃねえぞ。
わお
なんだ。
that is wealthy.
そんなに高いのか。
高いさ。
Look at them
俺
using
の
one.
8家族で1台。
Whoa.
Wow.
本当に野良仕事知らないな。
No, none of it.
なんでも新鮮。まるででっかい穴。
Yeah.
じゃあそらさんでくれ。わしは父さんの体を心配
Oh
してる。
yeah. Uh-oh, Dad's sick.
もう無理の利く年じゃないんだ。この前畑で倒れた時には
He
たま
collapsed.
たま蛇がいたからよかったものの。いらん世話じゃなんとかなっとる。いるよ。お前とわしは考え方が違う。父さんが頑固なんだ。なんか入りづらい雰囲気だな。
No.
お前たちこんなところで。どうも。
Double.
父さん、あんまり勝手なことはせんでくれ。俺らはわしの奴隷だ。蛇がいる。
Oh.
蛇
Oh, no. Snake. Snake is sleeping. In the washtub?
なんでこんな
No, in a bed.
いや、っていうか、あの雰囲気でグーグー寝てたんか。
Reading the Bible.
飯作ってるだろう。一人で食おうったってそう。
He's on his face.
起きよったか。男が働きもせずによくも堂々と飯が食えるもんじゃな。抜かせじじい。泥棒は夜来るもんだろ。ケランやつ。小言のヘランじじいだ。なんだ何してんだ。こっち来て食えよ。飯まだだろ。
Actual food?
いいんですか。食え食え。遠慮するような飯じゃねえ。お前より
Dare you?
座れ。働いた者はその分食うてもよい。いうのをぶっ飛ばして縛り上げるのも俺らの仕事だ。
If they have a horse, give it to us.
働いてんだぜ。ちゃんとよ。泥棒に盗まれる分とお前らの食い口どこにだろうな。鳥の体を心配してやってんじゃねえかよ。お前に心配
Thorfinn doesn't care.
This is like yum. It's like this brings back memories. Oh my gosh.
実際あんたが何と言おうとな、この農場の戦力は規模に通用ってねえんだよ。俺の手下は13人、コソ泥相手で手一杯だ。そうだな、5、60人も兵隊がいりゃ、こんな農場を
But we have a Thorfinn, though.
な、トルフィン。
He knows he's a warrior.
はあ、いえ、どうでしょう。
なぜここには泥棒より手強い者が来ないんですか。 すみません。ハラルド王の意向
King Harold.
Harold.
ペティルのやつは年に
Harold, that was the name of the brother.
中に三角の王の称号を持っておる。それらを受け取る以上、王にはケティルを守る義務があるのだ。
Interesting.
に守りきれぬほどの土地を持つ必要がどこにある。
I guess we know how they're gonna meet.
和らげるために金を使い、また稼ぐ。その虚しさにあのバカ息子は気づかん。
What happened to Gramps?
まあやだやだ、ジジイは説教くすったら。お
Rain
お
stopped.
晴れたな。
Backbend. Oh, look at that.
Would you look at that?
さて、今日も警備に行ってくっかな。もう来るなよ。
So aggressive.
お客来ないで寂しがるくせに。とっととうるせえろ。
Would you miss me?
今日はなんだかいろいろなことを学んだような気がする。
よかったな。
Overgrown baby.
それやめてくれ。
He really is though.
Yeah.
以上だって黙っといて。たちの言うこと信じろよ。
Friend.
For it. He's like, what that?
嘘。
He's like, what that?
なんだよそれ。友達との？え？
Can you use it in a sentence?
Oh.
いや、
No.
友達だ。
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I was like, what?
Oh, last thing he said was, "Are we not?" I think.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
No, we are.
Friends.
Gnarled hand, dude.
Yes.
Discussion.
Discussion.
Yeah. That was a lot of character building there.
Yes.
Sverkel, right?
Sverkel. So they, the retainers didn't even know his name. They're just like old master. That's all they knew.
The old guy.
Oh, that guy. What's his name? Said what? Sverkel. Oh, okay.
Incredible.
Incredible.
How the hell did they not know his name? Yeah, so I mean, yeah, we started out with the root removal, and they need the horse, and the retainers are still being butts about it.
Yes. So I think the reason they didn't know about the old man is because they steered clear of him because they or he was, what is it, like grumpy to them.
So grumpy.
But I think he was like that to them because he can tell their characters. Like these aren't nice people.
Probably.
Yeah,
Jerks.
but he's nice to our guys because he sees that they're the real peeps. You know,
For their.
Nicer.
they're nicer.
Nicer to them.
Yeah. I mean, he's like that's as pleasant as I think is possible for him to be. Honestly,
Probably.
you know,
Yes.
everyone else he's been talking to is all way worse.
But then again, like our group of guys are more, or less aggressive than seems everybody else on this farm.
Yeah, this is true.
Just peaceful
Except
farm.
Pater.
Pater.
Pater is sweet.
Is that warm, snuggly blanket that you see in the pile of old rags, and you're like, how did you get there?
Yeah. But he is looked down upon, it seems, because even the guy who they were trying to borrow the horse from was like
freed
Pater.
slave.
Yeah, he's just a freed slave.
Oh, a former slave.
Former slave. But it doesn't make any sense because the retainers were former slaves, I thought.
No.
No,
They weren't?
They're free men who just work on the farm.
Oh, okay. I got it. So Pater is the only example we have of someone who's worked his way into freedom.
Yeah.
Right now, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so, and also, I'm thinking that part of this is just the labor trap, because Pater, he could just be using him to be like, see this guy, he made it through, you can do, who knows how long it took him. You know, for all
Yeah,
of
he
that, it
looks
took like 20
pretty
years.
old.
Yeah.
He doesn't even look capable of working anymore, to me,
He's
honestly.
not that old.
No, I don't mean in terms of being old. In terms of like he looks fragile to me, like just the way they drew him.
He looks a little frail.
He looks gentle. He doesn't look fragile.
Okay.
Well, it does to me, he looks a little bit
He's
thinner.
definitely
looks
not an
thinner.
Einar.
Yeah, he doesn't look built. He doesn't look like he's worked hard. So it could have just been like over the years he's not had to work. He's kind of thinned down.
That's possible.
Or I just thought of something from what you said, that what if he really is just freed slave to look like this is what you could be, like you're saying, but he's actually not living a very happy life. Maybe he's not as happy-go-lucky as he looks.
Oh, I wasn't even saying that.
But I'm just wondering what if Kettle is not as nice as he sings?
Yeah, that's something that definitely crossed my mind is Kettle. It's really hard to balance where these people sit on the alignment chart because at the end of the day they are dealing with slaves. It's like, this is my property, not yours. Basically, when talking to his granddad, it's like, at the same time, he's a good master, so it's just weird.
Yeah.
And there's this massive weird communication issue on this farm where the retainers do whatever they want. They're lazy. They don't do what they need to half the time. But he's so wealthy, he probably doesn't even notice. And then the slaves can't... I mean, Thorfinn insists on not telling because they'll treat them worse.
But they're not treating them good right now.
Yeah. And then Peter openly said, if they give you problems, talk to me. And they won't. So it's like, what's with this communication issue, right?
Yeah.
Could Peter actually do something? Because I feel like the retainers, if he could actually do something, would be a bit more wary. I don't know. There did seem to be like a trace of worry in the way they were talking. Peter was pretty confident, where it was like, no, if there's a problem, tell me.
And even Peter gave permission for them to get a horse, and the guy was like, that guy? Yeah, right. So it kind of, you still wonder, like, how much authority does he have?
It really does. It really gives across how fragile things were in this time and age. Like, they've got 13 guys here in this place to protect them. At any point, they could probably just rob the farm if they wanted to.
Yeah.
You know, the word that people give each other is the only thing they have that's worth anything.
Yeah.
Like, the old man was like, this is our agreement, and that's it. I said, I'll give you a horse for the work. You shouldn't really be questioning it, but I'll give you the horse.
Yeah.
You know, they did a lot of foreshadowing there where we met Snake. Apparently Snake was the guy who saved Gramps when he collapsed on his farm because he was walking by. So he just calls him Gramps. He isn't actually his grandfather, I'm guessing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because they also said something where they get along better than the actual father and son. So that kind of, there's no actual relation there.
Oh, okay. I did not get that at all. Because I was the whole time, I was like, oh, Snake's the other son of Kettles. He just happens to like fighting, and Omar sucks. But no, it makes sense. He looks nothing like him, so he just calls him Gramps. Okay.
Yeah, and I mean, a part of me is like, yeah, this guy is a bit lazy because only times I've ever seen him is when he's just sleeping in like the broad daylight, and then also he shows up, punches that guy out, and then goes back to sleep. But at the same time, he says, no, we are actually catching thieves quite often.
Yeah.
And at any point, people could come and jump this farm and we couldn't save you guys.
Yeah.
So it's like, they mentioned how, what's his name? Kettle is keeping up the tribute to keep the farm safe.
Yes, with King Harold. And you're saying that's the name of the
that was
Canut's brother.
So Harold and Canute are probably talking then, and Harold is just kind of like, oh, Canute can do what he wants. I don't really want the throne since he's already taken it, I guess. Or if Harold decides, you know what, I'm going to go take the throne from my brother, the fight could break out and Canute attacks here.
If anyone attacks, I think it would be Canute. Because Harold, technically speaking, doesn't really have a claim on England. They invaded England. And Canute fought for years, and now he's actually been voted king. Fairly. So he's actually king now. But he also has a legit claim on the throne back in his homeland. He was a prince as well.
Yes.
So I'm just like, cost benefit. I feel like it makes sense for Harold just to keep the homeland, and Canute in his ruthless phase attacks. Because the linchpin of this whole thing, of this farm being safe, is he keeps his tribute. They're safe, and Harold, it will protect them. They're also on the coast.
Yes, they're right there.
So if anyone comes from the coast, it's going to be Canute.
Yeah.
You know?
This is true.
Imagine Canute visits himself. He probably will, and that's how they see the boys farming, living their best life. I mean, they've already got the beards at this point.
Yeah. They're all gonna look alike.
Happen. Everybody has.
Everyone has the beard.
Yeah, Canute just shows like, what the hell happened to you, Thor?
Brothers and beards. And speaking of brothers and beards, at the end there we get them being like, oh, we are friends, right?
Thorfinn's never said that word in his life.
It's like friend. He had to go way back in his memory banks to remember what that is.
Yes.
Oh.
And I said, but We're friends, right? How can you question that?
Why did you say yes? And the other thing from this episode too is Einar keeps calling him an overgrown baby, and he literally is.
Pretty much.
He's learning all these things. He's learning kindness, and he's learning how to farm and survive
And
on
say thank you,
on not killing people. You know, saying thank you, all those things. So, and he's just literally like wide-eyed child. It's like, I'm learning so many things today.
Yeah, he seems to generally be enjoying his time in that room where they're just arguing with each other.
Yeah.
It's like familial for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also, so there's the two things. There's a whole tribute, keeping the farm safe thing, but then there's also the fact that the old man's the only one being nice to them, and he's on death's door.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was thinking about that. It's like he's gonna die soon.
And then there goes the horse. There goes the plow. There goes a safe haven.
Yeah.
Yeah. Food, actual meals.
Yeah.
The only thing that might be the saving grace is Snake, because even though Snake is not necessarily like besties with them, Snake I think does care about Gramps as much as he acts like he comes there for a reason. So I think he, out of like respect for Sverkel, or maybe there'll be a moment we'll see where Snake has more emotion towards the boys or something because of Sverkel.
Well, that, and he already seems to have taken a liking to Thorfinn. He's like,
Oh
hey,
yeah, that too.
warrior brothers, smooth kindred.
Yeah, I'm wondering how much he knows, or if he sees that there's something in him, and he's curious. He's like, how deep does this go?
Yeah.
Because he's so young, but he's clearly very fine-tuned. But also, so this is the second time they've shown him with the Bible. I'm wondering where they're taking that. Because I mean, someone pointed out that this was the time period where the Christianization of the northern countries kind of started. But is it just an Easter egg? But they showed it twice. So is this heading somewhere?
Maybe he's gonna spit a cool one-liner right before he dies, like, live by the sword, die by the sword.
Someone in the background, I got that reference.
Oh, goodness. Yeah. I think that is it.
Yeah, that's all I have.
I can't wait to see Thorfinn's face where he sees like actual wheat and is like, I did this.
Yes.
I made a thing.
Yes.
Yeah, it's funny. A lot of the times I felt like Einar was pushing it too much with how not energetic, but how we get a farm, we get out of here. It's like, it's gonna take time, dude.
No.
But him actually doing it, now it's like, right, that's nice.
It's because like that much of a field is like, that's a pretty good amount of wheat.
Good.
Yeah.
But it's also, I think, because Thorfinn was the one saying to ease it back, it was almost like I was trying to take Thorfinn's side because he's the protagonist I know. But now that he's come around to show him that this was possible, it's kind of nice to just, I know it was kind of right.
Yeah. And also, the energetic like pushing forward was like, I was with you where it felt like it was going to take a lot longer than like, you're not going to keep that motivation that long, are you? But I think it's because Einar has been a farmer. He knows what it takes, so he has that roadmap planned out, and all he needs is a horse to get these stinking stumps out of the way. Because look how fast they, like, in a couple days plowed everything, and now they're planting in time for fall. And he knew that that timeline was possible as long as he got that horse.
Yeah, and
so that made sense.
And he plowed that field in just one day, got rid of the stumps and all that. And he was like, in one day we did all that. Yeah. I didn't believe he could do that in one day.
No.
He did it in one day?
Yeah.
One day?
Yeah.
And now the rest of the time they can just go back to the other trees while this is growing. And
Exactly. The only thing I keep thinking about is the retainers are going to be jealous, and they're going to go sow things or burn things. There's a lot of things. They could steal it. They could, like, sabotage. So many things they could do, and it's very sad.
That's where the Bible comes in. So they try to throw in a bunch of seeds.
That's what I was thinking.
Weeds and stuff.
And then
Snake
together.
Is like, yo, let them grow together. I read this book. And then when it's done, then we separate them out.
Yeah.
Yo, I know the plan.
Okay. That would be funny. Interested to learn more about Sverkel and what made him come to the decision of just, forget this farm. It can all get taken away from you. Like, at some point, did the farm get raided and he lost a lot? And he just didn't come back from that?
Maybe he lost his wife, and then he stopped caring about everything.
Yeah. He lost something that truly mattered to him or something like that. I know they've said before, not in the show, but in real life, there are times when disasters come, like tsunamis. Don't really feel as attached to their earthly possessions as much anymore. So I'm wondering if something like that happened to Spherical, where he lost everything.
Maybe.
It's possible.
Yeah.
Mayhaps.
That it?
Yes, I think so.
Alright, well guys, thank you guys very much for being here. Guys, if you liked your time here, please leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more. Remember, you can check that Patreon out down below if you want to see the uncut version of this or anything else that we do. Thank you very much. I will see you in City. Goodbye.
Bye.
Oh, bye.
A special thanks to our patrons: Taz K8032, Carmen Houston, Alexander Dietz, Jamal Wilson, Arminius the First, and Alex.